My name's Darren Bell. I'm the president and film coach for the Carleton Quadball team for the 2022 season. I've been playing for 5 years. I've been playing on various different league levels, including the University League level, Major League League level, and I played for the Toronto Raiders as well as for the Ottawa Black Bears, where I was the assistant manager 2 years ago, and I was the head coach this past season. Back in high school, I was heavily overweight, and I tried making life changes like when I came into university, and I knew that I wanted to pick up a sport, but I'm a very competitive person, always have been, and so I wanted to face other universities in any way that I could. And so when Quidditch was just a wonderful mixture of the two, in between that it's full contact, I can face other universities, and that I can move up into the ranks. It's not like a typical sport where you have like in soccer or hockey or football, where there's one point of focus. You have one ball going on. You have four that you'll need to know going on at once, and you have to keep your head on a swivel, which works your brain, but then also there's the physical aspect of it as well, being a full contact sport. Definitely for the name change, when associated with the Harry Potter franchise and J.K. Rowling, definitely factored into the name change as well. Even when it came to sponsors, we were so locked in with what we had, because if there was any monetary value, we would get sued. So being able to change the name and to distance ourselves from that franchise definitely gives us more freedom going forward. So that, from the comments from J.K. Rowling, was the last straw. Some of the names that were actually up in the air, there was a survey that was put out across the United States as well as Canada. And so some of the names that were there were like Quid Strike, Quick Strike, Quidball, Quadball. The main part of it was try to keep the Q in it. I quite liked Quick Strike, but didn't go my way. But I do like Quadball. It's growing on me. So the name change has really been impactful. Being also one of the only, I believe actually the only Canadian team to actually gone with the name change. So technically, Quidditch Canada is still Quidditch Canada, but they gave us the option to change it. And so I wanted us to change it this year for recruitment purposes, because I wanted to see how it would change things. I was a big pusher for the name change, but there was a lot of people on the board who did not want a name change. They would be like, oh, well, no one knows what Quadball will be. And they won't know Quidditch, and like any of the people from that background will not know. It's actually very surprising, because at the expo, like I would be talking with people who didn't know anything about it, and I would be talking about Quadball, and then you'd have somebody who comes in and is like, is this Quidditch? They already knew. I think it's still there for them, and they'll still recognize it as long as we're still being out there and still marketing and still showing like the 3 hoops and all that. Even just comparing from our recruitment to other teams' recruitment that we've seen already this season, super different. We've had more initially athletic people come in, and we also had more people come in, which was super encouraging.
Nice.
We're at the end of the bell curve for the Harry Potter fan base. And so over the last few years, I've seen the recruitment definitely dwindle. But this season, it really picked up again. And so we had a lot more people and a lot more athletic people come in, which was super encouraging. If we keep going on these different changes as we move forward, I can't see why not. We can't get to a point where every university is playing it. I think people taking this sport seriously is definitely something that I see in the next 5 to 10 years, where it will start to be something that people already know.
I got it.
Yeah, we use it.